EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Tonight, Super 66.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Robinson with another carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
12. DC. 14. Hey, kill.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over. They got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Chark the motion man right.
Hurry! Hey! Make it! Unlock line! Unlock lock!
On first down, right back to Hall. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Rolling to his right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Panther 11! 7 Pirates! 70 Rangers!
He'll look to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They get this out left. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Only a yard then that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see.
And now off to the races, down the right side. They're finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Super one.
Now it's Goff. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Falcons. 1st and goal at the 4-yard
Turbo.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
The Jets 15-yard line.
Ric Flair.
Goff now looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Hey, Shell. We're good.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy, because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a first route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
19 right.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Second and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Hey, lift. Lift.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That's out wide here for Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. A first down there on a pickup at 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hold on. Check.
Goff throwing again. On the slant, he's got Hardman. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready, set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On the counter, it's Hall. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 9.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun. Goff. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Value 1.
To the air again. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jared Goff, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
17.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Go, 12, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Goff now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Falcons are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 62 yards. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line.
8 yards on the pickup.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Ball again on second down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Off the option, that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Gabriel Davis. 30 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jets 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A third down gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Maverick wall.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now a second and 10.
Value 3. Value 3. Cornell. Value 3. Value 3.
Goff going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Robinson, he'll try the left side. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
19 tight, go!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man downfield is Davis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Let's go!
Here's second and 10.
79 Broncos! Buffalo 18!
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September.